Welcome to the New Rugged Order podcast, exclusively on the Hard Knock Digital Culture channel. Now give it up to your host, people, MM2K.
What is up, people? What is up, people? What is up, people? It is your boy, MM2K of Geeks, Cloud Dosage, Hard Knock Digital Culture. I'm here with Cold Blood Sensei as well. He's here, but we're going through some technical difficulty stuff right now, but we're going to be fixing it. Don't worry about it. And we're back again with another episode of NRO Podcast number 52. This episode, we talk about Execs, talking the console war, Spider-Man games as a service canceled, and Helldivers 2 still strong. This is NRO Podcast episode 52. Man, oh man, oh man, are we going to have a great one this time around. I can't wait to get into these topics. Then we got some honorable mentions that are just crazy and funny to me. But then today we have a special treat for all of you guys. I almost put the thumbnail up here as a shocker. So thanks to you sons of Mitches. It wasn't good enough for you that I had to play Redfall this past Tuesday, right? And throw up in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I was like scrubbing my tongue for decades. But now you mofos want me to play Peppa Pig. And so directly after this podcast, I have to suffer through a complete playthrough of Peppa Pig. So thank you very much. I appreciate all of y'all for that. That is the next and really the first official game on the official Foamy Friday broadcast. That's going to be happening on MM2K Gaming, but you don't worry. What's going to happen is directly after this stream ending, you guys are going to be taken directly over to that stream where I will be playing Peppa Pig, and you guys and gals will be getting your laughs plenty. You know, I hope you're happy with yourselves because of this. You know what I mean? But before we go any further, if everything is okay with our homie Cold Blood, how are you doing today, man? Is everything all right on your end now?
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, my internet is fucking down.
Oh man, that sucks. Man.
Talking through mobile data, bro.
Oh God. You know what I just figured out? Let me see. How much time has elapsed? Okay, over 5 minutes have elapsed, so I can swear. This motherfucker think he's slick. He cut the power to his internet so he wouldn't have to play Peppa Pig with me. That's what he did. He thinks
how the fuck am I supposed to play there with you? I could still watch the YouTube and follow you.
Oh, I was gonna find a way to make it co-op. I was gonna find a way to make it co-op. I was gonna share my go play it on the PlayStation 5 and share my session with you and make you play it and shit. No, we don't have it on PlayStation 5. That's not possible. But yeah, man, I hope the internet gets together, man. That fucking sucks. I hate.
The only thing I can do right now is just restart the fucking router.
Yeah. Yeah.
If that doesn't help, then it's to the fucking service line.
Yeah. Jesus.
I hate that, bro.
Did they say they had an outage in your area?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It just happened literally when we was talking.
Oh, yeah, that shit sucks. Yeah, everybody, do us a huge favor. Yeah, so if Cold Blood goes in and out, that's why. Just so everybody's aware. You know, he's dealing with something on his end, but still sounds good. Like he still has, you know, great backup equipment. Still sounds good. It's just, you know, hopefully he can get that resolved for his end, because that's a pain in the ass. And as a cloud gamer, that's, you know, when I did a special show yesterday, trying to talk to the cloud gamers. I know me and Cold Blood, me and you really didn't get a chance to talk. In your words, that's when I deal with that crappy ass cloud shit. But what I try to do, Cold Blood, for full disclosure, is I try to take the mainstream gaming experience that we have, and I try to talk to my cloud brethren and sister, and I'm like, look, I'm I'm with you. I think this is the shit. I know everybody doesn't think it's the shit, but here's some facts that we got to wake up to. And here's some things that we need to realize in order for this to become somewhat mainstream or mainstream, whatever the case may be. Like there's progressions to this. And so then I'll have a conversation with them. And this is one of the things that people got to deal with. Like when your internet goes down, like at least you could still boot up and play a game. You know, it might be limited, but you can do it. When your internet goes down for cloud gaming, that's it. You know, so these are the things that people are concerned about. I get it. It's not all peaches and roses. So again, as we're letting the room fill up, thank you very much. I'm having technical difficulties on my side. So I couldn't even start a stream. Like we had that same problem yesterday and I just like ignored it. Didn't think it was anything major. But then when it persisted again today, I had to contact customer service, get their assistance. And now I think we're good to go. With that said here, let's take some opportunity to pay some bills. If it'll let me. Okay, here we go. And before I get into these bills, I want to thank everybody that's watching on Kick. We're streaming on Kick and we're looking at more platforms that we can multicast to. Our main platform is YouTube, but wherever we can reach out to people where there's a reasonable amount of viewership.
Maybe you should wait with this, bro. Right now, there's almost nobody in the chat. They all still coming in.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not going to start none of the show yet. I'm just doing some preliminary stuff right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some people coming in, just a few. So yeah, thank you for checking us out. If you're over on Kick as well, we're gonna be doing more and more stuff on more platforms in the future. YouTube is our main one. For those of you, most of you guys want to join us on YouTube, but we want to extend the olive branch and get people to see us wherever they can. But the ultimate thing that you're going to want to do is join our Discord. So what am I talking about the Discord? Well, this is the Geeks Discord. This is a collaborative effort between me, Cold Blood, and many other platform creators, where we're trying to just get a bunch of gamers together to play games, talk shit, pop spit, as he would say, pop spit and talk shit. And then we're doing giveaways and shit like that too. So join us over in the Geeks Discord for all that stuff. That is the hub where we're all going to congregate and all that other stuff. It's going to be worth your while. Definitely join us over in the Geeks Discord. The best way I can tell you to get to Geeks is you're going to want to go to, you'll see it here on the screen, go to pntsnetwork.com/geeks. I'm going to put that here. Make sure to join our Discord. That's the best way I can tell you consistently without me putting up a new link that expires because of how Discord works. Join the Geeks Discord by going there. You can scroll down and there's a link to join the Discord. Click on that. That'll take you over. Just sign up. And it's free of charge and you'll get access to some great content. Like pretty soon on this channel, we're going to have members content. But until we get that squared away, what I'm doing is I'm creating members content for people in our Discord. So you can get a taste of what you'll be getting as a member. So I got a couple of cool videos out there. One where I'm talking about Spider-Man. Another one I put out there was about Helldivers. We're going to talk about Helldivers today, like me being an asshole and me really feeling like that being an asshole on Helldivers may be warranted. Check that video out. You know what I mean? We're going to touch a little bit about it here and do that all through the Discord. All right. One more thing I want you guys to check out, and then we're going to talk about what we've been gaming on and what we've been doing. Check out our giveaway. We got a very cool giveaway that's tied into the Discord. I'm going to put the link to the giveaway in here as well. So let's do that. Link to giveaway. What you're going to want to do is follow this link, follow the instructions, and you will earn a chance to win $70 USD. You just got to follow this channel, the MM2K Gaming Stream channel, where we're going to be doing that god awful Peppa Pig stream. Join the Discord, join us for our Final Fantasy VII Rebirth streams, and then you'll have an opportunity to win 70 USD PlayStation Network points. All right. With all that said, I'm going to continue to send out these notifications. Cold Blood. What's going on? What have you been gaming on this week, good brother?
Only a little bit of Final Fantasy, bro.
Yeah.
Because I was sick.
Yeah.
I had no motivation, bro.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Yeah. I mean, it'll happen, but I mean, you got like, even see a little bit to you.
I was still at work. Don't forget, I was still at work.
And still had to work too. Yeah.
I was tired as fuck.
And a little bit to you is still a lot to most of them. Like a little bit, you game more in one day than most of these motherfuckers out here game a whole week. So don't feel bad. There's still plenty of content that you put out there, even for the week, like over the weekend and shit like that. And I think you did one stream this week, but that's a lot more in content that a lot of people get to see. So yeah, no, we appreciate that. Yeah, man, I did some Helldivers. I didn't get a chance to put it out there and show people, but yeah, we did some Helldivers. And what else did I play? I did do a little bit while I was at work. It was real cool. I downloaded this program and I forgot the name of the program, but it allows you to remote in and play your PlayStation 5 from your phone outside of the network. So I was at work playing Grand Blue Fantasy on the PlayStation 5. It was fucking awesome. Like it I didn't feel no big latency or anything like that. And it was clear. I forgot the name of the program. I'll let people know next time I remember it. So I did play a little bit of that, and then I actually recorded footage from that too, but it's on my phone. I got to find a way to get that into Discord or something like that. So we'll figure that out once we get the opportunity to. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. That's what we've been doing over here, sending out some notifications, letting people know that we're live. Done. Okay, there we go. Whew, I was afraid that would disappear. So we're going to send this over here on Twitter. Let's post that there. Let's now also post this in the Discord. Bada boom, bada bing. Publish that motherfucker. There we go. Okay, and then there's a bunch of different places I want to put this in. We got some honorable mentions content too that we can get into, Cold Blood, before we get into our main topics, and we're letting this show build in. So let's do some honorable mention shit. Cold Blood, what do you feel? Let me see if I can get the link up here. What do you feel about the PlayStation is now selling digital codes in Brazil? This was a big thing where people were like, PlayStation isn't selling the digital codes anymore. It's really like stifling the choices that people have, and the way the economy is and the price of games is fucked up. We had Dorgon. Shout out to Dorgon. We still got to get him on the show. Dorgon was, battling back and forth with us in the chat and shit like that. It was a great conversation. And the people were saying, Cold Blood, that, and I think you included, were saying that they need to start bringing back digital codes. Well, it looks like that their hand has been forced, because there's a pending lawsuit in Europe, and they may be getting back into this. They're now selling digital codes in frickin' Brazil for now. What do you think about this?
Well, great that it's happening in Brazil. Good for those guys.
He said, "Fuck no, fuck that water over there."
Yeah. Fuck Brazil. If they do that everywhere, I mean, it has potential to be much cheaper way to get fucking games. I guess.
Yeah. I'm all for options, and I'm cool with them. I'm not so bothered by the codes thing. I mean, but yeah, because I've actually found it easier for me to just get the fucking points discounted. You know what I'm saying? I'm having better luck getting discounted points. Now, granted, I'm a newbie to PlayStation.
But that's what I did too.
Yeah.
You think I give Sony the full $70 every time? Yeah, right.
You know, phone stores ain't worth it, man. The fuck? Yeah. Nah, I'm with you. I get discounted points, but I think to Cold Blood's point, like, so what? That still doesn't replace the necessity of having different options for cheaper game codes to give people shit. Like, for instance,
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
It'd be great if we can get game keys, because then
exactly.
These motherfuckers ain't getting anything else but to get them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yep. No, I totally agree with you. Juice, what's going on, brother? Good to see you in the chat. Matter of fact, I gotta add you guys to the program so we can run them socials on y'all. Oh, did I already do that? No, I did not. Yeah, so, and when I say socials, not just socials, not your social security number, brother. not that. Don't get scared. I mean,
come on. Why not?
He said, why not put that shit out there? I want, yeah. You know what? I want J Gaming social. Hey, Jay, I want to dox J Gaming. Where you at? You see Jay out there putting that fake ass computer that he got from Temu out there? You see that?
I did. you still didn't tell us anything about this computer, yeah?
Oh, they were threw a whole bunch of neon stickers and lights and shit on there and trying to fool. I was like, what card is that, Jay? Oh, you don't see that big ass card? Yeah, I see that. I see a big ass hunk of metal. Get that Temu computer the fuck out of here, bro. What are you talking about, man? Anybody dumb? Been doing this shit for years. But no, shout out to J Gaming.
He probably got that photo somewhere from fucking Google.
Exactly. Yeah. I hope he did, because whoever's in that photo, they shit. They forgot to clip them toenails. They forgot to clip them toenails. Them shits, beige look like a bag of corn chips. I hope that ain't J Gaming. I wasn't gonna say that. Shout out to you, Jay. Oh man. Yeah, fucking Temu ass PC. Man, get out of here, bro. Who you think you dealing with, man? But yeah, it would be better. Sean's in the chat. Shout out to Sean. He said, "Fuck them codes." Yeah, I think it would be better to get codes though. It just adds more versatility. You know what I mean? And in this tumultuous time.
But only if they're cheaper. That has to be said.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think Sony is going to be able to satisfy the lawsuit or settle it by putting their codes out there for an extra $10. They're just asking to get their ass reamed. They do some crazy shit like that. But yeah, interesting story. Nonetheless, I thought it was a cool one to put up there. Thank you, Cold Blood, for providing that. It was a cool one to talk about as an honorable mention. Here goes the next one. I don't even know if I want to have this conversation, Cold Blood, because it annoys me. And then I start noticing that I'm seeing people who I regularly enjoy their input on shit, even if I don't agree, them falling into this trap. But we'll do it one more fucking time. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth week 2 numbers in Japan have dropped 90.68%, right? Now, before you start shitting yourselves and you need wipes for your rear ends, this is fucking normal, man. Like, I have a chart right here that shows you that the last several iterations of Final Fantasy have had drops anywhere between 87% to this 90.68%. Within a 3% percentile in week 2, right? With each new Final Fantasy iteration, the Japanese populace seems to be less and less interested by week 2. You know what I mean? And it really depends too on how many titles there are how many consoles there are at launch, because as we all know, the Final Fantasy games tend to be exclusive when they first launch. Some are multiplat. Now, I can't remember, was Final Fantasy 13 a multiplat or was it exclusive?
Multiplat.
It was multiplat, okay.
Just not on PC.
Okay, just not on PC. It was on Xbox. Okay, that was the one that was on Xbox and PlayStation. Final Fantasy 15, I don't know if that was yeah, that was multiplat too. Yeah, Final Fantasy 15 was, that motherfucker was on Stadia. Like, so what you're looking at here, I think particularly with the gap of Final Fantasy 15 from Final Fantasy 13, is you're seeing the evolution of Final Fantasy games in Japan. Like, even though they're made by Japanese developers and we love them here, and they do still sell well globally, in Japan, they're on a whole different pulse. Like so I'm seeing people say, you gotta look at these numbers. Look at these numbers. These numbers show that you gotta bring the game to Japan. No, because look at fucking Final Fantasy 15, which was multiplat. The motherfucker ended up on Stadia. It was everywhere. Look at its launch numbers. Look at Final Fantasy 7 Remake that just launched on PlayStation 4. It outdid that, right? So multiplat isn't the answer. It's just that in Japan, you know, it depends. Cold Blood you had broke it down during one of our streams about the times of the year and when things launch. And not only is it the number of consoles that are out at the time, but it's like the time of the year of the launch, when the Japanese populace are more inclined to game and shit, right? That has a bigger effect on it. Then when you look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, it's exclusive to PlayStation 5, which during this time period, the PlayStation 5 has about 50 million consoles out, where, and I don't know how many are in Japan, where fucking Final Fantasy 7, 5 million. Okay. So Final Fantasy VII Remake, there was, I don't know how many there were at that time, but there were 150 or 120 million globally by the time that fucking thing released. So the point I'm trying to make is, number one, just the whole reasoning that, oh, you got, if you may put this on Xbox, it's gonna work. That's not the case. Explain the dip in Final Fantasy 13 through fucking 15. Explain that dip. It's just a natural purging of the Japanese populace when it comes to Final Fantasy games. Secondly, are we really trying to argue that Final Fantasy numbers in Japan will do better if they're on Xbox? Like, really? How dumb can you fucking get? Like, people just hit repost and retweet. There are literally like maybe 5.5 Xboxes in fucking Japan. Like, in order to sell Xboxes in Japan, two things had to happen. Number one, they had to sell them as Blu-ray players, UHD Blu-ray players. And secondly, there was like 1 week where they sold like 5 more than PlayStation. But that was because the PlayStation was going through a restock. Like, Xboxes don't sell on PlayStation. I mean, Xboxes don't sell in Japan. They don't. That's why it's easy for PlayStation to go to a Japanese developer and just say, look, let's just buy them out. We'll give you more money to help develop this game than you would ever get from Xbox sales. I bet you, come on, man. It's not even, by the time they port it over to Xbox, and by the time they market it for Xbox, and by the time they release it in Xbox, I guarantee you that they're going to hit even or they're going to lose money from the effort. It's better if they just get paid extra money from PlayStation just to buy Xbox out. So if the Final Fantasy numbers are dipping or they're doing whatever that they are, number one, recognize that Japan is a different animal. Number two, when it comes to the game overall, that's the Square Enix thing with their game. Xbox cannot help this equation at all. It just can't. I can guarantee you, by the time they port the fucking game with all the costs associated to it, they're better off just letting Sony buy them out. What was that game, Cold Blood, that they ported, that Square Enix ported to Xbox? Recently, they did port a game over there and it didn't do well. Was it like
Traveler?
I think, yeah. And it didn't do well. And they're like, okay, point proven. I mean, yeah, they're gonna put Final Fantasy 15 on there. It's a live service game. Fuck it, it's not really messing with anything. We'll put that over there. Not a problem. I bet you Xbox paid them a hefty portion in order to do that. Fine, no issue. But no, Xbox is not helping the equation globally, and they're definitely not fucking helping in Japan. Period. So it's a stupid analogy to make, or it's a stupid point to make. Oh yeah, no, see, Xbox this is why you got to put this on Xbox. And for Japan, really? Those are my thoughts, Cold Blood. I don't know. Did you have any thoughts on this?
On what again?
Final Fantasy. It dropped the second week in Japan, which, not just Final Fantasy, all fucking games drop week 2. You know what I'm saying? Significantly everywhere. It's a global thing.
Look, the first week, that's all pre-orders that were made for a long time in the marketing cycle.
Yeah.
Anything after that is just people that might have heard about the game but wasn't sure about it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I mean, to me, it looks about right. Yeah. We got Jay Gaming in the house. He says MM2K still mad. I have an RTX 4080 Intel. I didn't see that. Show the picture, bro. I asked you for a pic. All I saw was them corn chip toenails. Send me a pic, brother. Show me it's not a Temu PC. Show me that ain't a Temu. Did you maybe mean Crisis Core?
It might have been Crisis Core. It might have been. I know there was a Square Enix port, and it didn't do well on Xbox.
Oh, Jay Gaming, you have no fucking idea. I won't even tell him why. Let him guess.
Oh shit. Hey Jay. Yeah, what Paul Gaiman said he's gaming like a millionaire Temu. That Temu ass PC. Show me what it is, bro. Take a snapshot of that mug. Show that same, corn chip toenail, so I know it's you through validation. And yeah, we're gonna see what you rocking with, brother. We're gonna see what you rocking with. He was trying to be slick. Your boy, and then he even got the tag wrong. We got to mess with you, Jay Gamer. You can't, you did it to yourself, brother. He's like, your boy, Cloud Dosage got it. Your boy, Cloud Dosage, it was lying. I said, Cloud Dosage was lying. I said, a team of 9 Cloud Riders was lying. I said, what did Jack do? The fuck Jack? What did Jack do? Jack likes Xbox. What the hell did he do? Oh, no, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about that Cold Blood. I said, oh, okay. All right, Jay, let me see what you got going. Then he showed his his what do you call that shit? That his karaoke box. You know how them karaoke boxes be having all them RGB lights on them? He showed us his karaoke box. Yeah. See what I'm working with here, sucker? I said, oh. I said, all I see is a bunch of RGB lights. I said, show me what's inside. You don't see that big ass clunk of metal right there? I said, yeah, that look like your karaoke microphone, motherfucker. Show me what's inside the box. And then he went offline. He deleted his Twitter account. Ah, shit. You know we gotta fuck with you, Jay. Oh man,
we got a pre-built PC from Amazon.
Oh, bro, yeah. He got a pre-built gateway. Oh man, he got a pre-built gateway from 2003. Oh no, no way, Jose. Shout out. Yeah, Shawnell. He said, man, you know your boy was lying. I was like, who? He's like, your boy Cloud Dosage. Oh, shit. I'm getting dizzy. He said, your boy Cloud Dosage. I said, what did Jack do? I said, Jack like Xbox. What the fuck he do? Your boy Cloud Dosage and them, all them motherfuckers. They was all lying. Shout out to Jay Gaming, man. Oh man, we love you, bro. Don't ever change, man. Don't ever change. All right. Woo. He said, go get the strap. Woo. All right. So last but not least, oh man. Okay, we gotta get back on track here. Last but not least, we got Tim Willits put this tweet out here. He said, I received a lot of questions concerning the status of some of our previously announced projects. Now that Saber is separated from Embracer, I'm happy to confirm that we're still working on a number of titles, including Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2. Woo! John Carpenter's Toxic Commando and Jurassic Park. I don't care about the other games. But yeah, Saber Interactive, if you haven't heard, has purged from Embracer Group, or I like to call them Embowelment Group. They've purged away from them, and they started their own company and bought themselves out of the deal. The only thing that's bad about this is that it looks like they're in a battle, or there's communication happening, cold blood. And I don't know how you feel about this series, but this one hit close to home because this is one of my favorite series of recent times. Is 4A Games no longer owns the right to fucking Metro. And it looks like this happened because they're trying to gear themselves up to be bought by Saber to get away from Embracer. And it looks like Embracer might let that happen. But in order for that to happen, Embracer gets to keep the Metro series, which that sucks to me. But you know, 4A I think is a talented studio. They can do something else. What do you think of?
What will Saber do with them without their fucking IP they're known for?
Yeah, they're gonna have to create something.
They really have no worth, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean, Metro is a game that's based on a book. So it's not like it's like a licensed IP. And yeah, they're most popularly known for that, but I'm pretty sure they can find a way to do what like a Kojima is about to do with, you know, the game that he's making for PlayStation, the espionage game. Instead of it being Metal Gear Solid, it'll be, you know, Super Metal Clunky Clutch or whatever the fuck, you know. I'm pretty sure they can make some dystopian, you know, something in the vein of Metro. Just come up with some of their own ideas and make something good. I like 4A. I like 4A.
Can we also get a more credible source, please? I hate this motherfucker.
Who? PC Focus?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on that. Let me see what's going on. We'll double check on that, and then as we get more information, definitely we'll try to put something together in a video or for our next show. But yeah, that's the rumor right now. We'll put it out there like that. That's the rumor. Because Cold Blood is like there's like 3 shady motherfuckers in somebody's basement running this publication. I'm not that familiar with them, so if my bro says, you know, they're probably not the most trustworthy, then, you know, let's just tag this as a rumor right now. But if it is true, it's gonna suck. So we'll see. But Cold Blood doesn't think it's that big of a deal because he's like, you know, what else can they do? I think they've proven themselves as a developer. I think they've proven themselves to be able to create unique gaming mechanics and systems. And I think they could put something together down the road. They were inspired by the Metro books, or the books weren't called Metro. I forgot what the name of the books were.
Listen. Exodus was fucking failure.
I didn't finish Exodus.
Did not prove anything.
I didn't finish Exodus. What I played from it, I thought was awesome. I mean, now it's failing.
But you did not finish it for a reason, because there was no motivation to go forward with the fucking game.
Well,
it was all about being outside and not in the fucking metro how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. However, and Metro's always been a mix of inside outside, but I get your point. Here's
on our platform.
What'd you say? He said, go get
he says y'all enjoy Dragon's Dogma 2 at 30 FPS on PlayStation 5.
Hey, you know what?
Is he pretending like we have no access to better fucking hardware?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not enjoying that shit at no fucking 30 frames per second on no console. Jay, I'm glad you didn't go, bro. No, it's all fun and games. We love you, brother. Now he want, instead of copping for Xbox and putting up field propaganda all show, now he want to be the PC consummate. And it's not just in Dragon's Dogma is going to be 30 frames per second on PlayStation 5. It's going to be 30 on that shit box too. What you got to say about that? But yeah, back to Metro. Even if Metro, let's just say if what I play afterwards, because I think I got like 5 hours into it. Yeah, about 5 hours. Let's just say after I play, if I go further in the game and then I land where Cold Blood is at. Even at that, that's one bad game out of 3. Where I definitely think the other 2 are excellent games. I think they're very good. I'll say very good games. I think that they definitely have development talent. Maybe somebody came to them.
Wait, Jay is also dumbest because he was there when we had the Redfall stream. And I've been talking about 4K 60, bro. I was not talking about no fucking 1080p 30, bro. So you either dumb or just very forgettable.
No, I think Jay's just trying to find a leg. He's just frogging around trying to find a lily pad to stand on. Fuck the Redfall streams. He was there when we was talking about Starfield, bro. He was there when we was talking about Starfield, shitting on that, and you were talking about what it was good for, and you were breaking down the PC that you had. He knows what you got. And I'm willing to put some money on that. I'm willing to put some money that your PC's better than his. Now he's never going to be honest and show us his real shit. He gonna go start clipping some shit from Bing. You gonna start clipping other people's shit from Bing and shit. I got a $90,000 PC, but I'm pretty sure The fact that this motherfucker was trying to play at 1440p, Redfall at 14, like Redfall wouldn't even be worthy of it at 1440p. Like I would have to see it with all the bells and whistles in order for it to even be worth it. The fact that he couldn't even try 4K 60, the fact that you were looking for something above 60 frames per second with 4K because your rig is capable of it, tells me everything I need to know, bro. Jay know what he doing. He's trying to be one of them slick tongue Xbot dudes.
I mean, let's just talk about it for a second. Like, what's the point of Redfall having frame generation if it doesn't go beyond 60 FPS?
Oh my god! Yeah, on 4K, even at 4K. Like, what's preventing it?
What is the fucking reason for that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And don't come, I did not check my monitor settings and I put it at 60 hertz. No. I checked it. It was at 144 hertz.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here you go.
So either the fucking game is broken on PC or I don't know.
Here goes this dude. Did you hear this? He said, yeah, but
don't entertain this. Please don't entertain this any longer.
Oh no. This is I gotta get your input on this. You gotta send him home, Cold Blood. You gotta send him home on this one, please. Check this out. Trust me, you'll enjoy this. Yeah, but Xbox has better VRR than ShitStation 5 and the uncapped 30 frames per second, mind you. The uncapped frame rate with VRR will look better on Xbox. So we really talking about because the VRR is going to bring it up to like 35 frames per second.
You talk about the 12 T-flop beast like it's just barely better than this shit station.
That's what I'm talking about.
Isn't it a bigger problem that Xbox does not have a fucking 60 FPS mode?
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we ain't gonna hear nothing. He gonna disappear again. He gonna delete. Now he gonna delete his YouTube account. Or he gonna show us somebody else's PC off of Bing. he gonna show us somebody's Lamborghini off of Bing. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm leaving in my Lamborghini. It's gonna be somebody else. You know what? Jay Gaming, nobody's trying to argue over 2 additional frames that Xbox's VRR might provide. We're not going to argue 37 uncapped frames versus 35 uncapped frames. Like, stop it. And knowing Capcom, this fucking game might run better on the PlayStation. They might not feel like going through all the loops and fires and shit because they know it's going to sell more on the PlayStation. This is a Japanese developer, right? Cold Blood?
Yeah.
They're not going to, bruh. They're going to develop to the highest common denominator. And to do all this shit, the tools and all that bullshit that Xbox claimed that they got with the Series X, they're not going to sit there and waste their time with that shit when it's not even going to get a third of the fucking sales of the PlayStation. So let's just say if what you were proposing was even true. Are we going to see it? I would be doubtful, but we will see. Digital Foundry will let us know if Dragon's Dogma can hit 37 frames per second on the Series X versus PlayStation's 535. To me, it's still an L on consoles. 37 versus 35 is not going to be worth the discussion. So, all right. With that said, those are our honorable mentions. Now let's get to our main topics. All right. I want to talk about, first and foremost, execs have been talking about the console war, and they've been giving us some great information on it. And when I say the console war, I want to be abundantly clear. We are not talking about fanboy. We're not talking about, oh, my platform is better than yours, sucking pony. We're not talking about that shit. I hate the way that the word console war is being misused and misappropriated by people that are just on Twitter that want to seem above it all. So they just slap the title on the people that they didn't understand because they're not legacy gamers. You non-legacy gamer motherfuckers, leave the word console war alone, put it back where you got it from. And when you're doing your fanboy shit, talk about being a fanboy. When we talk about the console war, we're talking about the battle between these platforms. So Peter Moore and Sean Layton came out and talked about the battle between the different platforms. What are they going to do in regards to consoles likely? What's the best approach? And what's important, what's not important in the console war. All right. So the full story is former head of SIE Sean Layton did an interview with the Webs podcast where he stated that exclusives are important. Also, to best support your games, buy them instead of playing in a subscription service. And lastly, you cannot have a viable subscription model that includes AAA games day and date. Layton's comments best align with the PlayStation vision of a proprietary product being at the heart of delivering the best exclusive content that gamers want to buy. All right. In contrast to this, former head of Xbox, Peter Moore, did an interview where he said that Xbox is likely evaluating if it's worth doing another console beyond the Xbox Series. That in his mind, Gen Z gamers are the likely ones to first ditch consoles. And terms like first and third party will likely go away as people just focus on where can I play the best games. Peter Moore's points about the future of gaming more align with what Xbox and Microsoft Gaming is trying to do with their products and services since the reveal that they're going to be releasing first-party games on former competitor platforms. All right. So with that said, Cold Blood, my questions to you are as follows. Peter and Sean provide two very unique perspectives on the future of gaming. Okay. Who do you think is right and who do you think is wrong? Again, to repeat, Peter Moore is like, he's more aligned with the Xbox, people are going to be throwing away consoles. Like in a few years from now, nobody's going to be on the console. To be fair to Peter, he didn't just say that about Xbox. He assumed that PlayStation would do the same thing too. They would just do it after Xbox. But in his mind state, hardware is going away. It's going away soon. It's going away for Xbox first and then PlayStation, and that it's not going to be about first party and third party. It's just going to be about where can I get cool games. What do you think about that versus what Sean was saying? That's the traditional PlayStation model. Who do you think is right about the future of games? Who do you think is wrong?
Well, for now, I would say Sean is right. Because people choose the platform where the best games are. Later, well, I always say it, as soon as day and date on PC happens, it's over for console. I mean, it is over for Xbox, as an example. It's going to be over for PlayStation. It's going to be over for Nintendo, most definitely. Because people have been crying all the time about, Nintendo hardware is not strong enough. Well, if they put that shit on PC, most people ain't buying a fucking Switch no more.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think hardware makes things more accessible. So I don't know about most people, but I think I'll say it's fair to say that a huge chunk of their revenue is going to go away. And that's going to shake up the whole dynamic to make it to where, eventually we're both landing in the same place. Are these console makers going to even think it's worth it? Because here's the thing, y'all. The way these consoles get sold and whoever the kingmaker is for a generation is determined by this. The first 3 years of a generation, it's the hardcore that make you determine where you want to go. Why? because they're the ones buying these new consoles first. Then by the time the casual gets on board, they're looking around to see, well, what's being bought up. And the last few generations, it's been, it's been PlayStations and Nintendos, to where that dynamic totally changes if, as Cold Blood illustrates, if the hardcore are saying, you know what, because these games are coming day and date to a PC, why the fuck am I got the disposable income. I buy like 6 games a month. Why the fuck would I buy a console? Like, I'm just gonna beef up a PC or build me up a PC or buy a new PC part, and that's what I'm gonna do. If that becomes the trend, you may not see everybody do it at first, but you're gonna start seeing more and more casuals go, oh, everybody's buying gaming PCs now. Holy shit. Some will say it's too complicated. Some will do it, not do it right. They'll be like Jay Gaming and buy them a Hachitachi 2000 off of Temu. You know what I'm saying? And try to sell it off.
They will just make PCs that are more like the Steam Deck.
Yeah. Then the Steam, that is a great point. Then it's viable that the Steam box will become more popular, or that idea. Yeah, exactly. Yep. But that's a console within, that's a console mindset in itself, but it's going to be more expensive. But the thought process is like, now look at the fucking variety of games that you have. Now look at it, and now you ain't got to buy a whole new box every so many years. Like, you just swap out parts. And as long as your system can play it, you'll keep it. So I truly think that, to Cold Blood's point, it will have a huge impact on how fast people will buy future consoles, where eventually you will see a significant number of not only hardcore gamers, but over time, casual gamers try to go to the PC market. All right, that's a great answer. Next question. Go ahead.
The Steam box idea is that why? Because they made it as complicated as it fucking gets.
Mm-hmm.
If they would have just made a console experience, with PC features, that'd be so much more different. Yeah. But they had all types of configurations and bullshit.
Yeah.
It made no sense.
Yeah.
For most people. No?
Yep.
Right. If a company makes one box, with all the PC parts in it, and it looks like a fucking console in the end, people are gonna buy it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think what you have to do, Paul Game, is that you just have to make a fucking box. The parts in it are static. You can, I would have a regular model, like Cold Blood said. I would have a regular model. I would have the like the Steam box, Series X, Series S, which is, look, this is our model. This is what parts are fucking in this thing. They are not interchangeable except for the RAM, maybe, except for the hard drive. And this is what it is until we come out with the, but then you have like the advanced version where like maybe the GPU is swappable too. And they come up with specialized GPU. And that's it. And that's a more expensive model where it's not as expensive as building your PC from the ground up, but it's a little bit more heftier. That's what I think they can do. But like Cold Blood said, there was too many configurations. We got this motherboard that does this, and this motherboard that can do that, and this motherboard. No, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you come up with 2 models. One model is just what you get until we come up with the next version, maybe 3 or 4 years later, whatever. We do have another model where you can swap shit out but we're admitting that's a little bit more advanced. It's going to be more expensive. That's it. And we'll upgrade those. We'll come up with different versions of those every 4 years. But what was it called? I think there was like 3 or 4 versions at launch, and then there was 3. Then each part in the fucking box had like 3 or 4 versions. It was too much. Plug and play. Plug and play. Plug and play. Plug and play.
I mean, if Nvidia was very serious about gaming, they would have already made that shit themselves.
That is true. But they're going towards AI. Like, their answer is that fucking NVIDIA Shield, bro, and you just run the shit through AI. That's their answer. Which makes sense, except you got to take in consideration days like this for Cold Blood when this fucking internet goes out. That's always the caveat. That's why I'd say, even though I am for cloud gaming to become more predominant, I'm not one of those mofos that feel like hardware has to fucking die. I don't believe in that. I don't think that's good for the market, because it takes away the sense of urgency of having to sell that hardware. Therefore, you creating the best games. You guys just don't understand. We get the best games because of that fucking shit, man. Like, you don't get a God of War if there's not a box to sell. Why do you spend hundreds of millions of dollars developing a game, hundreds of millions of dollars marketing a game, if the game is just going to be everywhere? What's the point? Like, at best, what you'll get is you will have first party studios making shit. You will have second party games happening. But this thing where Yoshida goes back to Santa Monica and says, nah, man, this ain't good enough. This God of War reboot got to be like this. You don't get that extra Q&A. Yoshida did that because he's like, look, man, this motherfucker has to anchor the PlayStation 4. It has to do it. It just has to anchor it, and we have to murder Xbox. I've been watching this shit for 35 plus years. I understand the moves that were made, where a lot of you guys that are new to this shit, y'all don't understand why that was done. I'm telling you. You don't get that without the box dynamics. I don't want the boxes going away. But I am for an evolution of cloud gaming, because I do think there are a lot of benefits of cloud gaming. Now, Cold Blood, of course, differs with me. He's like, oh, we got to hear this dog shit again. But those are just my thoughts. That being said, yeah, if you're going to have a box, that motherfucker has to be plug and play, man. You can't have 3 different boxes and then the 4 different parts.
The only problem with that, Moss, is the developers have to want to develop for that shit.
Yeah, and they're only going to want to develop for it if it's worth their while. Because the developers, they might want to take one for the team, but guess who ain't? The publishers. EA don't give a fuck. EA, like, Ubisoft is doing this because Ubisoft is trying to find its niche out of a rut. Like, Ubisoft is in a rut, man. They're losing. You talking about if you want to worry about a company's profit margins, you motherfuckers need to be looking at Ubisoft. Those are profit margins that are threatening the business. So Ubisoft is trying to anchor themselves long term into something that they feel like is going to grow. That it's a business decision. It's not they're taking one for the team. They're throwing shit to the walls and they're trying to find what fucking sticks with their games as a service approach. But everybody else don't feel like, yeah, this cloud gaming thing is going to be it, man. Let's make the sacrifice. Nobody's saying that. So to Cold Blood's point, if the growth doesn't remain consistent, and if it doesn't start to bubble more, like, I think you've heard Xbox said that they got a cloud native experience. I think you've heard 2 other developers talk about a cloud native experience. That's it. So, just some food for thought there. But great questions, great answers, great responses in the chat. Next question for you, Cold Blood. Peter Moore suggests that consoles are going away in a generation or two, with Xbox bowing out first. So let's say that Xbox bows out a few generations ahead of Sony. Like, let's say there's one more console from Xbox coming out, which is their hybrid cloud thing, which I feel like is going to be the NVIDIA Shield Pro, their version of the NVIDIA Shield Pro, and then they're going to do a handheld thing. Let's just say that's it for them. And let's say there's a PlayStation 6, 7, and 8. But there's no Xbox after this next one. We'll call it Xbox Air. Xbox Air is the last console for them. So with that in mind, here's my question to you. How do you think a dynamic like that impacts Sony? Meaning, do you think that the PlayStation 7 and 8 therefore will be that innovative? Being that there's no more Xbox around, do you think it just becomes a vanilla gaming box with no serious tech behind it, or what do you think?
Day and date PC is gonna happen much sooner than you think. If that that is what is gonna happen next gen.
Okay. So you think if once Microsoft bows out, then...
because the fucking competition right now is Xbox. If that competition is gone, what does Sony care at that point? Where they sell their fucking game.
Yeah, but then their profit margins go down though. You know what I mean? Like,
are we doing this again?
Well, but they're a business. I'm not saying I care. I'm just saying what motivates them as a business. Like, their profit margins will go down. Their margins will, and their revenue growth will go down. Because it's been shown that, okay, once you go on PC, you know, unless PlayStation is going to make a PC store like a Steam, like that would be a smart move. Like, if you're going to go
of course. Yeah. That is without saying that PlayStation launcher is going to happen.
Yeah. But that PlayStation launcher better fucking get, you know, multiplayer games day and date, so they can get that 30. Yeah, if they now that's different. If they create a launcher and it's not just PlayStation games, you're getting your Ubisoft and your EA games and shit on there too. Okay, cool. I got it then. Makes sense. But if you're just gonna go and create a launcher with your games on there, like,
dude, they're just gonna expand PlayStation Plus over there.
Yeah, I mean, I get it for the cloud.
So no. I mean the native games. It's gonna be just another Game Pass on PC.
Oh, you think they'll do day and date on PlayStation Plus too? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know, man. They would lose so much fucking money. Me personally, I can't see it. I think they were flirting with the idea. Go ahead.
Well, maybe in the beginning they're gonna lose money, but if people are gonna see how great it is, maybe it's gonna turn around and all of a sudden Sean Layden's 200 million members are gonna be no longer a fantasy for them.
Yeah, that's, man.
Wait, he said 200 million is the minimum that they have to have for these AAA games to come out day and date on the servers, right?
I think he said 200.
That is going to be the gateway there.
I think he said 200 million kills your incentive, unless I missed something. I think he said 200 million kills your incentive to keep it exclusive. I think that's what he was saying. He may have said that too, but the part I caught was
he said about any gaming service to make it profitable for AAA games. They have to have 200 million subscribers.
Oh, subscribers. Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah. No. I've always contested. Like, even when I felt like Sony would buy now, like, you know, I was back with Neethles and we were sipping that green bug juice from Phil. He was just pouring it down our mouths and neck, and we was spreading it like jelly. Oh, Phil. House of me and Neethles was out there capping like a motherfucker. Yeah, man, that Sony's going to go day and date and PlayStation Plus, watch, by launch. And I remember Porter Rock came out there and said, by when? You know, Porter Rock's voice kid. And so I shut up. I shut the fuck up. When Porter, like, you know, I played it like Debo.
I talk about the future here. Not right now.
Yeah, not right now. I'm just going back to a time when me and Neethles, our dumbasses, were sitting there talking like the shit was going to happen at launch. And Porter Rock came through and was like, what? Like, what? When? Tell me when. I said, time to shut the fuck up. Time to tuck my chain and shut the fuck up. I let him and Neethles have that out. And Porter Rock, of course, was right. He was like, if you can't tell me when, then I ain't trying to hear that shit. So, okay. But I've always contested, Cold Blood, that I think Sean Layton would know better than me. I think the sweet spot for a subscription service is 80 million. I think if these motherfuckers start at 80 million, then the day and date shit kind of gets there, you know. But if he's like 200 million is maybe it's not this. Well, yeah, no, he did say sweet spot. If 200 million is a sweet spot and Sony is confident that they can get there, oh yeah, they're going to fucking do it. They're going to do it because they're going to make so much money off of that shit. I mean, just do the math. 200 million times what? Fucking $17. I didn't buy that time. It'll probably be like $25.
Dude,
200
if they
million.
got 200 million subscribers, they won't care about fucking sales anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then are they still going to have the top quality? That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, of course, that is the fucking prerequisite for it.
Yeah, that's the $1 million question.
Is that how you say? Is that how you say it? Prerequisite?
Yeah. I mean,
it has to be fucking quality, and if they put out fucking AA dog shit, nah.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no 200 million, bro.
Okay, so I see what you're saying. You're saying, of course, they're not even seeing that fucking number unless the quality is still intact. Okay, I think that's fair. I think that's more than fair. Do us a huge favor. We hit that like button, please. That really helps us in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is going through something wonky where they're fucking with our visibility. So we need y'all help to change that. And don't forget, please join the Discord, man. Join that motherfucking. Matter of fact, let me hit up Nightbot and add that in there. Join that Discord. That way, if y'all join that Discord, we ain't got to worry about this shit, man. We ain't worry about that wonky ass algorithm. But yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Yeah. My concern is just knowing business, Cold Blood. How do they make money on PC? I see them making money if the motherfuckers they create like a full-fledged Steam competitor. And really a PlayStation, excuse me, if they create their own version of the Windows Store, ain't nobody fucking with PlayStation, bro. I think they would be Steam. Steam has, well, you know what? If PlayStation were to focus on AAA games, like let Steam have the winky wonky, dinky bonky bullshit, right? Like let them have that shit over there. But if you focus on AAA games and like some of the games that normally hit the fucking, like some of the AA games and shit that would normally hit your console, if you focus on that and you get a big ass third party chunk of that, oh, they would kill it. They would have a slice of their own market.
Look, they would also not only be partnered with AMD at that point, they would also have a partnership with NVIDIA, and they would get money from that too.
Yeah.
Because their game's gonna sell fucking GPUs like no other games.
Yeah. That is, yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, that would, yeah, exactly. To play the latest, Horizon. Oh yeah. That would be the shit. I just hope, this is what I'm trying to say. I hope that if that is the way, fine. I'm not fucking mad. Like, yeah, go ahead and do it. I'm not buying a PlayStation anymore. That would be silly for me as a hardcore gamer to do that, to buy a PlayStation. I'm just going to go to PC. But at the same token, please don't cannibalize yourself. Like, you have to go, if you're going to do day and date on PC, here's what I would do. Before you go day and date on PC, I'm building my store, right? I'm putting PlayStation games in my store, but my PlayStation games are coming 6 months to a year later, like they do everywhere. But in that store, I'm still getting multi-plat games. And maybe I'm getting multi-plat games day and date, right? And then little by little, the games start going from a year to maybe 9 months after launch. Then a little bit more time, 6 months. Then 3 months. Then I do day and date. Like, I think first you got to build your relationship on, you build your relationship with your third party developers on PC. Then you start easing your games on there. So that's just my thoughts. But last question for you, Cold Blood. Sean Layton is rather hard on subscription services, surviving with day and date AAA content. We kind of talked about this, where 200 million is the sweet spot. But do you even think that that's a likely possibility? Particularly with Game Pass. Let's just focus on Game Pass, because we talked a lot about PlayStation Plus. Do you think Game Pass is going to reach 200 million? If you had to put money on it, what are you putting money on, for one? And for two, if it doesn't reach 200 million, what is it that they have to do, in your opinion, in order for the service to even still be viable, for it to be profitable at any possibility or even stay around? So again, the question is, one, do you think they'll reach 200 million? Two, if they don't reach 200 million, how does the service have to change?
The only way we find out is if they put Call of Duty in there.
Yeah, true.
Right now, it's a fuck no, but we'll see. I like I always tell you and everybody in the chat, never talk in absolute.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it could happen, but goddamn, that's a big ask, bro.
Yeah.
200 million. If they just barely got 33 million last year, I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, and I'm even push back on that a little bit. I don't think putting Call of Duty in their day and date is going to do it. You know why? Because the average Call of Duty gamer is going to say, why am I paying $17 a month to access Call of Duty when I can just fucking buy it outright? Like, why? Because when you think about it, like, most Call of Duty people, they play Call of Duty and they might play Madden, or they play Call of Duty, they might play FIFA, or they might play, and those games are not day and date in Game. I get that after some time they hit the vault and then they'll go there, but EA's not stupid. They're not putting their shit day and date in there. So when you do the math, 17 times 12 is fucking $204. Why am I paying $204 a year to play Call of Duty when I could just buy it for $70? Like, they would have to have 2, maybe 3 games in there, I think, in order for 3 games that people play. Meaning, you're going to have.
Moss, look, they would have to make a lot of incentives for them to be on Game Pass and not just buy the game.
Yeah.
Like, have the Battle Pass every single season. Have whatever amount of virtual currency that they got.
Yeah.
Every season, shit like that would probably make it more popular.
Mm-hmm.
Because then they're gonna look like, for that amount of money in a month, I would have gotten only this much in Call of Duty, but with Game Pass, I get way more.
Exactly.
That's how they could do it.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, yep. If the 200, they would have to take the value of the $204, and they would have to say, okay, we're going to give you $250 worth of content. Now, Xbox is going to lose money on that proposal up front, but the hope is that you get so many fucking gamers that the people that wouldn't even buy that shit normally, like, you're going to lose money on the people that would have paid the money out of their pocket. But what you want to do is attract the people that play Call of Duty, the loads of them that don't buy this shit. That's where you make the money back and some. That's okay. So I agree with you there. You know what I mean? I definitely agree with you there.
Well, is it going to be 200 million? Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, right now, Call of Duty is on such a big decline, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
They might have another 2 or 3 games before that shit is very dead.
Yeah. Ain't that some shit? That would be crazy, bro. That would be fucking crazy.
And without that PlayStation marketing, bro, trust me.
Not just that, it's the fact that they spent $75 billion for them. Like, this, out of that $75 billion, 74.5 is because of Call of Duty. Like, the other shit ain't even worth it. You know what I mean? So if Call of Duty dies, oh my God, yeah, that's going to reverberate not just through Xbox but through Microsoft. Wow, yeah, that would be fucking sick, bro. Okay, what the hell?
Sick for us to talk about, maybe.
Yeah, that would be fucking sick. Yeah, but what is going on with? Oh, yeah, goddamn yeah, Nightbot, join our Discord. Okay, so I think that's it for the discussion behind the execs on the console war. I think it's a great discussion. Again, when we talk console war, we're talking the real definition of the console war. The battle between the consoles. Peter Moore, Sean Layton had 2 very distinct points of view when it comes to what makes a successful platform now versus the future. To be fair to Peter Moore, I think what IGN did is they took Peter Moore's comments and they over purported on one end where Peter Moore was really talking about everybody. He did suggest that Xbox might be looking to pull back out of the console business sooner than PlayStation, but his emphasis was everybody's going to have to do it. Those are his thoughts, and if you got to read the full interview. IGN just tried to get you some clickbait, and they were successful. But very, very different takes. I thought it was very interesting to bring it up. Let's now talk about Spider-Man games as a service canceled. Very fond of this topic because I feel like I've evolved in this area. As I've become more and more acquainted with PlayStation, the community, what makes PlayStation thrive, and the secret sauce to its success, I've kind of come away thinking about this differently over the years. But let's get into the story before we get into all that. So the Spider-Man, the Great Web, put quotation marks around that, a rumored canceled live service game by Sony, had its trailer leaked online recently, supposedly. Well, whatever. And I say supposedly because I find it curious that there have been, from what I've seen, there have been no DMCA takedowns of the footage. So I'm just curious about that. The cancellations
It's a proof of concept, bro. It's nothing else.
True. Yeah. The cancellations reason.
It's a big ass L. Don't get it twisted. It's a fucking L. Bro,
What,
you don't make a Spider-Man multiplayer game and cancel it, bro. It's dumb. It's absolutely the wrong decision.
Well, let me get the rest of the story. The cancellation reasons remain undisclosed, but it's speculated Insomniac shifted focus to Spider-Man 2. So here goes my questions to you on that point. Let's assume this is true. Many people say that the trailers looked awesome, and they are questioning why Insomniac would cancel something like this. To further elaborate what you were just talking about, what do you think happened? Do you think that they canceled this because they said it makes better DLC? Sony just doesn't know how to handle games as a service. What do you think has happened here, and what's going on?
I didn't get games as a service vibes from this.
Okay.
Look more like a game mode that they've been planning. Which would have been fucking awesome because Ghost of Tsushima multiplayer was awesome too. And that was no live service or anything really. I mean, they updated it with the rates and stuff, but they never went any further with it. Which is cool. I mean, you get an experience for maybe, 20, 30 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're good. You enjoyed it and you're done. Move on. Do something else. Why not? I mean, that would have sold Spider-Man 2 even more, bro. If there was a co-op game.
Well, see, the rumors say that, okay, here's what the rumors are suggesting. And here's how cancellation got into this. Somebody from Insomniac went on a podcast and said that there was a Spider-Man live service game, separate live service game being worked on. Not content. Like they said, live service game was being worked on. It got canceled. So the assumption being made is that this Great Web thing was that live service game. You could be right that the Great Web is not a live service effort, but it's DLC or extra content. You could be right. And the internet is being its typical internet self, and they're wrong. But that's where the cancellation rumors came from. Is that, because I kind of talked about this in my video. My thoughts were, I think it's Spider-Man. Looking at this, if the Great Web was supposed to be a Spider-Man separate live service game, I personally think that idea would have been dumb, because why are you charging me another $70 to play essentially Spider-Man 2 co-op? Like, this should be a DLC, like you said, and then that would have been dope. A different mode, so you know, some gamer plus content or whatever, however you say it. I think that's dope, and that's needed to extend the life of the game. But a live service game, if this was it, what we saw, nah. Yeah, give us some DLC, give us the capabilities to play, you know, some co-op shit online. Give us some extra content. That'll be dope. So that's how I perceive this. That's how it looks to me. So,
If they marketed it right, said, hey, that's something that is about the same like this animated movies, yeah, where there's a lot of fucking Spider-Mans and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. And just made it a DLC for the normal Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have sold so many more copies and sold PlayStation Plus to people that might not even needed a PlayStation Plus before that.
Yeah. I
they're
agree
gonna
with
look
that.
to, oh damn, there's a game mode I can play, but I need PlayStation Plus. Okay, I get PlayStation Plus.
I agree with that. But what are your thoughts on a full-fledged live service game?
No.
What? You don't want
to? Showed you, no, don't do this.
You took the words right out my fucking mouth. I was like, you don't want the Suicide Squad 2? No, what? Yeah, no. Okay, that's a different interpretation of what's going on. But I think your interpretation, I think what we saw, I think people aren't thinking about this logically. I think the way you're looking at it is correct. That what we're seeing is concept of content. There may have been a live service game that was being implemented. Like, people were throwing this out as a suggestion too, Cold Blood. They were saying, look, maybe when they were originally working on Spider-Man 2, maybe Spider-Man 2 was supposed to be co-op. But then as they were, going through the early productions, they said, nah, fuck that. Nah, let's not do that. Let's add some co-op elements later, but let's make it the straight story narrative, you know what I'm saying? Type of thing, open world, blah, 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 blah. And then somebody probably bounced around. Well, you know what? No, fuck that. Let's just make a live service game. And they were starting on that. And then they said, nah. Let's just stick to content. That live service shit ain't gonna work. And PlayStation was probably in the room like, yeah, well, no, Jim Ryan wants some live service stuff. Let's make this live service. They started on it and they scrapped it. I think you're right. I think what we saw were ads or concepts for DLC. If that's the case, I'm for it. But I do not want to pay another $70 for like the Spider-Man version of Suicide Squad. I don't want to do that.
Oh no. $70.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
With 40, you're asking way too much. You got that 70?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I mean, we know that PlayStation is already looking at their fucking their games like Spider-Man 3. They're looking at breaking up into 2 parts and charging $50 for each part. We already, per the leaks, that shit was in the leaks. And so we already know that they're like, look, we got premium product. We're gonna look to charge premium prices. So I believe you me. With them charging $70 for Rise of Ronin, we had this discussion earlier. Like, I wouldn't put it past them. Now I think they priced Helldivers right, but I wouldn't put it past them to fucking charge $70 for a live service Spider-Man game if they were going to do it. So. My last question about this, Cold Blood. Per the leaked documents, it appears that between Spider-Man, Wolverine, and another speculated Marvel title. I don't want to say it here. If you saw the leaks, you know what that third game is. I don't want to spoil the surprise for anybody. There's a lot of live service content being worked on by Insomniac in Fate.
X-Men is going to be their fucking live service. What's the spoiler, you really?
Yeah, well, some people probably didn't know that. They didn't want to. Send all your threats to send all your threats to Cold Blood at Cold Blood Industries, 123 Street. There's a lot of live service content being worked on, Cold Blood. Do you think this is okay And to explain it, when you look at the leaks, they're like live service. There was like a graph with live service content, and it started in 2021. And I think that's when it started in 2021. That means when they started developing it, and it goes all the way through the timeline of X-Men, as you just said. So some people are speculating that there's going to be either a Wolverine or simply put an X-Men live service game where they're using this DLC that's going to be in Wolverine and this DLC that's likely going to be in Spider-Man as their practice for an X-Men live service game. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
Practice? Really?
Mm-hmm.
But they have a lot of money then for practice.
Like, I'm trying to think of an
Didn't the $315 million already? Is that way too much already as a budget?
Well, considering that they made
what the fuck you want to add on top of that? These developers developing some fucking live service for practice.
Well,
they're gonna develop a live service, they're gonna make it to make money, bro.
No. Not the live service isn't practice. The DLC, like they're working on a system that they said in the documents that they're going to test the elements of this system out first in the Spider-Man DLC. Then they're going to test it out in Wolverine's DLC. Then by the time X-Men lands, whatever this live service game looks like, some people are speculating it's going to be an X-Men live service game, that they would have practiced on it and got it all together from the DLCs that from Spider-Man and Wolverine. Not make a live service game to practice with, but the DLC that they're hoping they make money off from Wolverine and Spider-Man will help them in their creation of whatever this live service game is going to be by the time X-Men come out.
That's their reasoning for making us pay a fucking $40 for DLC. I don't want it.
Yeah. Well, was there? Well, no, we don't even know when the first DLC is coming. They haven't even. They keep like, it's coming, but they haven't said anything else about that. So.
But the first one theoretically already came out, but it was just outfits and New Game Plus.
Oh. Wasn't it? Oh yeah. That is, yeah.
I mean, you don't pay for it; it's free, but I still count it as DLC.
Mm-hmm. But I think there's supposed to be something else coming soon. I don't know if it's via the leaks or via something Insomniac said, but something else is supposed to be coming. I don't know.
We don't know about the actual DLCs of Spider-Man. We just know what was the plan at some point for them to make as a roadmap.
Yeah. Sean L said, "You spoiled it." Yeah, y'all gotta send all y'all hate mail to him, to bro. I tried to save y'all. I tried to save y'all. He says, "I get what you're saying, but if it was an Xbox game, would be killing them." He says, canceling Spider-Man games. Oh, I see what he's saying. He's saying that if this was Xbox that canceled a live service game, they would be slaughtered about. What do you think about that, Cold Blood?
You mean fucking multiplayer Spider-Man game?
Yeah, yep.
Nah, bro. The ass kissing would never end, bro. Mm-hmm. What are you talking about? Oh, Xbox is back, baby. Mm-hmm. We got our multiplayer game of the year. Fuck you, Sony. Fuck you, ponies. That's what we gotta hear from everybody. Even fucking IGN and them motherfuckers.
He's saying if Xbox had a live service, like say if they would have canceled Halo Infinite, he said they would have been slaughtered for that. And then,
if they canceled it, absolutely. Remember Scalebound?
Yeah.
They got shitted on.
Well, he's saying that they, you know, I think it's all about expectation.
No, just imagine they get the Spider-Man IP just to cancel a fucking game, bro. Like, nah.
Yeah, I don't think. Or he's talking about cancel the live service. Here's the difference. Number one, there's two things at play. Number one, a live service game is not the bread and butter of PlayStation. That's not what they're known for. I don't think that's what people come to expect from them. So, and I think what we fail to realize, and I get this a lot from talking to developers. Like the games that we know of that are canceled, you guys do realize that they're not the only games that are canceled. Like there are so many games that are like mid development that get canceled and we never hear about it. AAA games as well. I've had these conversations with developers and, you know, you'd be surprised. Like I think investigative reporters and leaks come out and we get an idea of a good portion, maybe the majority of them, but not all of them. Like there are plenty of games that just get yanked that you never knew about. So games getting scrapped always happen. But I think more important than that when it comes to this is that nobody was looking for a Spider-Man live service game because that's not what PlayStation is known for. Like Spider-Man, the Spider-Man mainline game that everybody was expecting is around. That's different from Halo. Like Halo, you know, Xbox is live service, right? That was, remember they said single player story is dead. Remember that? So yeah, you cancel now fucking Last of Us 3. If Last of Us 3 was in development and they canceled it, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, I still think of Factions 2. I'm not saying it's a good thing and it's okay and it's a non-story, but it doesn't have the same impact because this is like them trying to journey somewhere else that they're not even known for and them getting a wake-up call opposed to their bread and butter. If Wolverine gets canceled, if fucking Last of Us 3 gets canceled, if Ghost of Tsushima 2 gets canceled, then that's different. But Xbox, like canceling a live service game that people are expecting from them. Like if Halo multiplayer got canceled or Gears, if we knew Gears 6 was in development and that got canceled, that hits different. You know what I mean? That hits different. So I'm not saying if they decided that, hey, a live service game is not worth the effort, that's not what we do, but instead let's do something else, then that's fine. I think Factions 2, it might be an exception because there was so much talk behind Factions 2 and Naughty Dog themselves kept coming out. I can't wait to show you. They sound like Phil Spencer. Can't wait to show you what we haven't shown you yet. You know what I'm saying? They did that. So yeah, I agree. That's an L. But just that they were thinking about experimenting with something. We don't know how far they got with the concept. Wasn't advertised. We just found out because of a leak that there may have been a concept for a live service game. They started to work on it possibly in the early throes, and they said, you know what, this is stupid. This is not worth it. It's better served as DLC. I don't consider that an L. Because games go through all types of iterations all the time. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think that's different. Xbox or anybody advertising a game like Cold Blood said, Scalebound, or even Factions, something that gets a whole bunch of advertisement and notoriety from the company themselves, for you to just all of a sudden come out of nowhere and say, you know what, we had to make the difficult choice to end this partnership or in this game, then yeah, you get to throw tomatoes at. But because we have no idea how deep in the development this was, and it's likely still going to come out as something else, probably something better, I don't think it's an L. I think that goes against the regular creative process. Like Spider-Man 2 probably started out as a co-op idea. I think that wouldn't have been a good idea. I think it's better that it's like this. You switch back and forth between the two. I think if they would have tried to make Spider-Man 2 a co-op experience, it would have been a disaster. That's just my thoughts. It's so much more potent.
They did not do the single player all of a sudden co-op. Nah. Yeah. That'd be fucking dog shit. No.
Oh, that horrible. That would be fucking horrible. Hit that like button, y'all. Come on, hit that like button. So yeah, I don't agree with that notion that it's the same. Xbox is known for live service, for one, and two, whatever this game,
are they really?
Are they good at it? No. But that's their brand. Are they good at it? Hell no. What's the last live service game that was good from Xbox? Where's Jay? I'm speaking to you, Jay Gaming. Where you at? Did he run off?
Apparently, Sea of Thieves was, but
oh yeah,
I never really, I really never felt that.
Yeah. Well, to be fair enough, got to be fair because the Sea of Thieves pre-orders on PlayStation are crazy. From a AAA standpoint, though,
are they?
Yeah, they're number one. They're above.
What does number one mean? Is there a number next to it?
I mean, the fact that it's above Rise of Ronin and what else? They were above something else too. In Stellar Blade, I think.
That is not the what's it called? Not the cumulative number.
Yeah.
It's top right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So we don't know how much it's actually.
And considering that it just came out.
We're gonna hear about it probably the first time in forever that Xbox gonna announce actual sales numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll do it then.
But I don't think Sea of Thieves is gonna be that much of a fucking success on PlayStation, like everybody's talking about right now.
Yeah, I mean, is it going to be the number one game on PlayStation? No, I don't know. I don't believe that. But I think the pre-order number, the fact that as soon as it was announced, the fucking pre-order number, I mean, it's shot to the top. I think that's good. We'll see how long it lasts. That is true. I don't think it has the highest pre-orders. Like it's as impressive as what do you call it? What's that damn game? Baldur's Gate was, but
just let them find out they have to chase black pigs, bro. That game is gonna get refunded real fast.
According to Phil, yeah, people love chasing black pigs and chickens. Oh God, yeah, So to be fair, okay, that even though it's dog shit, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's some dog shit. Shout out to King's Blood.
To the next topic.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to King's Blood. Yeah, Mars, 60 degrees to your to your left. What? No. Oh shit. Sea of Thieves ain't grounded, says Ron Slusher. Oh man. All right, yeah, let's move on. So that was a great topic. But here goes our last one. This is one that really got my gears grinding, man. I really got to go off on this one, but I'm gonna let my brother Cold Blood get his 2 cents in as well. And don't forget, y'all, directly after this, you guys get to torture me some more. I got to play some Peppa fucking Pig, okay? And that stream is happening, Jesus, directly after this, all right? But before we get into that, let's wrap this up. Helldivers 2 remains at the top on Steam with recent updates and enhancements to the gameplay. The latest update included reduced spawn rate of Bow Titans and other shit. One-shot kills to the Chargers and what is that? Making them possible to kill with a one-shot expendable anti-tank or recoilless rifle rocket. Right, there's shit like that going on. If you don't play the game, then that sounds like gibberish to you. Players are also experiencing, this is the part I really want to get into, but players are also experiencing being kicked from matches in Helldivers 2 due to not adhering to the quote-unquote meta builds. The director is seeking community input, which I do have, to address the problem of meta players kicking others. All right. But let's talk about this, Cold Blood. My first question to you is: Helldivers 2 continued success a sign that, yes, as we were just talking about, that Sony couldn't do it, that yes, Sony can do live service games, or do you think they just got lucky?
Sony can do shit. It's a developer that is not even owned by them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the IP, yeah, okay, so they put their name on it. Congratulations.
Well,
No, but really, the whole credit goes to Arrowhead right now. What did Sony do besides funding the game?
Well, to me, I look back at how historically Sony is known to be involved with games. I look at like it took Sony to even go back to what do you call it? What do you call it, motherfuckers? To Santa Monica and say, no, you gotta go back to the drawing board. So their oversight, even when you talk to people that seem to be jaded, like David Jaffe, they tell you that the Sony oversight is like bar none, and that Microsoft could really learn from them so they can start making better games. I would even say, even though they're not, they are Sony because they're owned directly by Sony. They're not owned by SIE. I think they're a separate entity. It's been said that Bungie's input on Helldivers, I think that the head of Arrowhead said that the Bungie's input like made the game as good as what it is today. You know what I mean?
Did he say Bungie? Are you sure?
I think he said, but yeah, I think I saw a tweet.
I would confirm that first before you.
Yeah,
this blatant lie.
As a matter of fact, no, I pulled it up and he did make it Bungie. Hold on, let me pull it up right now. Because I pulled it up for another show. Bungie, all right, let me see if I can find this show. Bungie assistance with Helldivers 2. See. Hold on, let me look. Pulling it up now.
You better not say we stole some ideas from Bungie. Some bullshit.
Let me see. Hold on.
Because inspired is the same as we stole the fucking idea.
No, I don't know.
Well, a lot of times, unfortunately, that's why many games look the fucking same, because inspired is just literally I copied that from something else.
No, the way that I understand it from this, that they didn't like copy. They didn't sit there and pick shit from Bungie. Like they actually were talking to Bungie and getting ideas from Bungie. That Helldivers 2, you need to do this in order to make the game more attractive. Maybe I phrased that wrong. Hold on. That's why I fucking hate Google. But yeah, I actually got the tweet from another show. Where is the
people watching Peppa Pig right now? To be honest.
Man, fuck you, VG 24/7 in your cookie. So now, fuck them in your cookies, man. All right. Yeah, I'll look for that. I got to find that tweet again. Yeah, but that's what I actually did a show on that. And the Arrowhead, somebody from Arrowhead had said, hold on, let me see. Let me try one more thing. Arrowhead. Oh, come on. Arrowhead comments. Arrowhead comments on. Let's try that. Is it? Take an action. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Around. Now they're giving me server issue things. Okay, I'm gonna look for that. Yeah, hold on. Response. God damn it. That's why I hate Google. Now they're giving me shit about server responses. It's all about whatever the latest news is. All right, well, we'll look for that. I don't want to take up the whole show looking for that. I'll try to find that quote while we're going through these topics. But yeah, I think that the oversight, I think they provide oversight with their game. So I'm not going to say they didn't develop the game, but it's definitely different. The oversight is important because I can't say Sony does nothing because, like, for instance, if I'm part of the team that greenlits what games are being released and I see Crackdown, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, no, like, under no circumstances while I'm alive on this planet and I work here, do you fucking release this game? Versus a Phil Spencer who plays it and says, oh yeah, you're finally getting a Crackdown game, or Crackdown 3 that is, you're getting a Crackdown game that you deserve. Nah, yeah, so I'm not gonna thank them for the development, but yeah, there is Q&A and oversight that I think is important too, to ensure that people are looking at games and they're like, oh, you know what, this needs a little bit more time in the oven. Maybe try this, maybe try that.
Like I said, a blatant lie. They've been helping them from the beginning.
No, they would. I think the quote was they had looked at the game and then gave them some suggestions. I gotta find that fucking tweet because it came directly from the somebody from Arrowhead, but I'll find it. But so you're not saying that. You're saying that you're giving the credit to Helldivers. You're not giving any credit to Sony. So you are essentially saying they got lucky with this one.
Absolutely. They did almost no marketing for this game. It was non-existent, really.
I don't know about that, man. I mean,
they don't own them. That's also a factor. If they get credit or not. The only credit, like I said, they get from me personally is for the funding of the game. And having, I guess, the IP or ownership of it. And really, in the end, most of the work was just Arrowhead and people talk about the game. I mean, they did not even expect 100,000, really. Let's be honest. They did not expect that people to play the game at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
They really got lucky. Yes. If you ask me if they got lucky, yes, they got lucky. They got lucky. This game is very much a PC-centric game that streamers love to stream.
Mm-hmm.
And word of mouth got out that this game is amazing. That's how it got popular. It did not get popular from the market, from the absolute marketing that they had in this game. It was a joke of the marketing. That's why I can't give Sony any credit, really.
I don't think anybody knew that this would be a success. Even the developers themselves said, oh, we don't even understand this ourselves. But I don't think that the marketing from Sony was bad. It wasn't God of War marketing, but you don't do God of War marketing for a $40 AA game that you know. It's going to fill your library. It's going to, it's going to be a fun experience. You have confidence in it. But that's even how Arrowhead felt. I don't think the marketing was bad for what it was. I get the point, and they didn't develop the game, but I do think that their oversight and their ability to cross-check and say, okay, you know what? We entrust you guys. You guys got this concept? We like what your concept is, and we are willing to fund this. So let's do this. I think that's, they deserve credit for that. You know what I mean? And if Bungie is involved, which I'm still trying to, I'm getting server stuff, which that ain't got nothing to do with what I asked fucking Google. But anywho, yeah. But if Bungie was involved too, oh man, then let me see. Debunk. Okay, that's about them being owned. That's not okay. Is not getting acquired. That's not what I asked. Yeah, if Bungie did some oversight and they thought that the oversight was critical in helping the game be as good as it is, I think they deserve some credit. And I don't think they stand on the pedestal above Arrowhead. Arrowhead developed the game. You know what I mean? But those are just my thoughts. Now, my next question for you, Cold Blood, is how have the updates, fixes, and enhancements flow felt to you? Were they excellent? Were they okay? Not good enough? What are your opinions on that?
They ruined my railgun. Fuck them.
Well, have you played it since the update?
Nope.
Okay.
I just know that right now the railgun is fucking trash.
I don't know about that. I've played it.
I know about that.
Here's what I do know that I did. I couldn't understand what y'all's excitement was with the railgun, right? I was like, what the fuck why is everybody so excited with the railgun? Like, it's taken me 80 shots to take something down. Here, I didn't realize that you had to put the motherfucker on unsafe. I didn't even know how to change rate of fire or any of that shit until one day I accidentally held down the square button and I was like, oh, and I was using the railgun, and I even got the live gameplay up on Twitch where, oh man, these were the worst fucking teammates ever, and I'll get into all that later. But we kept getting hit on with the Bile Titans. They were just coming left and right, and I just kept taking them out with the railgun. So to me, now I think I've seen people I think you used to be able to one-shot them, right? Were you able to one-shot the Bile Titans with the rear gun, with the railgun?
Remember the 2 kills I made immediately when they spawned?
Okay.
I sent you the clip.
Yeah, you just did one shot. I don't think you can do that anymore. It took me a couple of shots. It took me a couple of shots to take them down. But that,
I said, fuck the balancing team over there. I don't like those guys. And they fucking up, in my opinion. Making the shield worse, making the railgun worse. Like, come on, bro. Making the fucking breaker worse. Congratulations, you made the only good fucking thing about this game much worse. The fucking weapons that you actually unlocked with a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, I don't think they didn't make them that bad though. They're like, it's not like they're horrible.
Dude, before that, I did not need any unsafe mode in a fucking railgun. Now I have to put it in unsafe mode and bullshit. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Trash. They should have buffed all the other weapons. Not nerf shit. That is dumb. It's a co-op game, bruh. It's not a PvP game. Why nerf shit? For what?
Yeah, I think what it was, and it makes sense. And by me playing it, I don't think it like hurt the effectiveness too much of any of this. I don't think it hurt it. I mean, you know, it changed it. It definitely changed it, but I don't think it hurt it.
You never tried it before the patch. That is the problem.
No, I did. No.
You don't know how bad it is now.
No, that's not. That's where the hell did you get? Where the hell did you get that from?
Agrees with me. It's fucking useless.
But say that again.
Whole game is agreeing with me that shit is fucking useless now.
That look, I was whipping out Bile Titans left and right. Y'all can see that shit on Twitch right now. It's not useless. And you
ain't did the sniping that I did with those.
Well, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure it was better. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not. It wasn't better back then, but it useless is like a completely on the other end of the trajectory. I wouldn't say it's useless. I just think it's just not as powerful. And again, I was in an extreme game,
dude. A railgun. That is the fucking purpose of it being powerful.
Yeah, it was still
powerful. That's the whole purpose of it.
I took out a Bile Titan in 2 shots. That's still powerful. It's just not as powerful. You know, look. I understand personally why they didn't just buff everything and they nerfed some things, and they didn't nerf them a whole bunch. They nerfed them because look, this is a lot.
Did you try the breaker after the patch?
The breaker? I use the incendiary breaker. So and it's always it's fine. It doesn't have the same kickback power that it used to, but it's not like significantly worse.
No. That breaker got fucking buffed, brother. your breaker got buffed. I mean a standard breaker.
No, I don't use a standard breaker. The incendiary breaker, it may have gotten a buff in power, but the biggest thing for the breaker for me was its kickback. Like if you had a bigger enemy, you knock it the fuck back and get it out of your way. If you were like in a tight spot, it doesn't knock them back as far. It might kill them faster, but it's you know, that kickback was the most important thing for me. Yeah, I think the problem is that what we got to realize is that this is a live service game. So if
it's not a PvP game, bro.
Well, but hear me out. No, I understand, but hear me out. Because it's a live service game, if you motherfuckers are getting meta builds like 2 months in that are better and can have you run through this game, cut through it like butter, then what's your incentive to go and get other shit? To get other weapons?
Make them better.
There isn't any. Well, you make them any better, then the game loses its challenge. Like people were like literally bulldozing through the game with the railgun and the shield meta build. They were just bulldozing through it. Nobody dying and shit. And these are people that, like, including myself, like it was now I did have problems with the automatron, but then I don't play them a lot. But through the bug levels, like even me, and I can tell you, like, you go for my very first stream where I'm dying left and right and cold blood is cracking up. Me, I'm going through an extreme level and I'm not dying at all. Like, come on, nah. So they had to, in my opinion, they had to. The only thing, I mean, I can get where people are upset. I just push back on that the shit is useless. It's not useless. It's just not as powerful.
No, Moss, enough really broken shit. Okay, I get that. But the railgun was not broken, bruh. You still had to aim at the fucking heads to kill them in one shot. If you really, and you never got really lucky to one shot them. Most of the time you had 2 or 3 shots.
Yeah.
But now that you have to put it in a fucking unsafe mode and risk also overheating it and stuff, it's dumb.
You just got to time your shots. If I can do it, how does the commercial go? If I can do it, you can do it.
Let's see you do that when fucking Charger is right behind you. Let's see you do that.
I need you have to watch my stream. And that's going to lead to the next. That's a perfect segue for the next part. my question where I'll answer it as a statement. The game can be difficult when teammates are not on the same page. However, it is meant to be a co-op affair. That said, how do you feel about other players kicking players from the onset for not having these meta loadouts, whatever the new one is or whatever? Is it fair or is it too aggressive? I'm going to answer this first because it all relates to my stream and it just doubled down. And I was going to make a video on this yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. The MM2K of past would have said, that's fucked up. That's horrible. Why are gamers doing this? I would have got on this soapbox and said all this shit and tried to talk down the gamers. You ain't got to be so aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I laughed at Cold Blood when he's like, yeah, you know, come on, Moss, what the fuck are you doing? All these motherfuckers are killing me. It was like entertaining, but outside of that, I'm like, you know, we got to be accommodating and nice and help people progress, because we all got to learn the learning curve together. And nah, fuck that. Fuck that. The problem with the game isn't the nerfs or the buffs. Trust me, it's not. That's not the problem with the game. I think what's the thing that fucks this game up in certain points of time is there's not enough of, I don't know what the term is, but putting the right players together. Like, I am fucking tired of going on extreme level missions with motherfuckers that clearly should be on trivial. Like, if you see the game that I had the other day, like, I wish Doriega was here. Like, where the fuck is Doriega? Like, Doriega was cracking up in the chat. And Seanell, I think you were there for a little bit. Seanell can attest to this, bro. If I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. I didn't even die. We had, what, 19 straight. I died twice in the beginning because when I put my shit down, a Bow Titan came out of nowhere. I didn't get a chance to get my shield. I didn't get a chance to get my railgun. And I died twice then. After that, I didn't die. But when I died twice, I think we had like 19 stratagems or 17. Do you know that those other 3 motherfuckers ran through all those other stratagems? I didn't die at all. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing. I was starting the factory. I had to defend the factory. Bow Titans, Chargers, all that shit coming at me. I'm taking them out, running around, reinforcing, doing all. They weren't doing shit right. They couldn't do a fucking thing. Why? Because they didn't have the right gear for the fucking mission. Like, when you're going against a bunch of Bow Titans, it's kind of mandatory that you either be good at dodging or you have a weapon that can take a Bow Titan down quick, or you just get a fucking shield. And these motherfuckers would literally try to fight the Bow Titan. They wouldn't move away. The Bow Titan would throw up on them and kill them all. And we failed the mission because there was only one factory left. And by that time, there was just so many bugs, I couldn't do it. So I had to extract, and I wasted 40 minutes of my time. That's where the game fucks up. I think doing this quick play, like, there should be some type of identifier to say, okay, this person's ability to go do objectives, to kill these bugs, there needs to be some type of, dare I say, an algorithm that's in the background that says this person is this quality of player, this is what they like to do, and this person is this quality player and this is what they like to do. They're the fuck up.
Disagree.
No, well, let me finish. I gotta finish this. And I'll let you go. You put them together, the people that play of a certain quality. You allow them to select a way to where, look, I get a randomly selected gamer tag or something like that, elite specialist or whatever, and I select that and I'm with elite specialist, right? But then as an incentive to where, you know, you, as a beginning player, if you do have the skill set but you're just low in your leveling, to as an incentive to have some of the more skilled people go and help some of the more fucked up, or no, I won't say fucked up, the lower level players, like maybe give some extra bonus points or whatever, like if you go help out on a mission or something like that, like there's some type of quick play or some type of play that you can do that'll incentivize you to go help out other people. But if I'm like, look, I want to get this shit done, you should at least be at a certain level if you're on Extreme, to where I'm not fucking around with you if you have no idea what you're doing and it's very clear you have no idea what you're doing. Okay, that's my 2 cents. That's what I think is fucking up the game, because well too often am I running into situations where I'm getting put into games, not all the time, but too many times I'm getting put into games with people that just don't have the right builds, and I'm fucking wasting my time. That's my 2 cents. I'm going to shut up now and I'm going to turn it over to Cold Blood. Cold Blood, why am I wrong?
Because you don't blame the actual problem here.
What's the actual problem?
Arrowhead. And their absolute refusal to make a filter for the quick play.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It is fucking shocking to me that you just have to be hella lucky to get a good team. You cannot say, okay, I want only people in my level and higher. You can do that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
So you can get fucking randos at level 7 while you fucking 35. Like, come on, bruh. The only thing that is being considered is which difficulty they want to play. Nothing else. That is where the problem comes from with the meta shit. And then my second problem is an even bigger one. There should be a certain amount of time when the match starts where the host can kick someone.
Agree.
But after like 25 minutes into the fucking mission, right before we want to extract, there should not be any possibility to kick anybody out anymore. Because these motherfuckers, they've been doing that to me like 5-6 times. Like I carried their ass to the extraction and they kick me in the end. Right before we extract. And I don't get nothing for the mission. Nothing. Wasted 40 minutes of my life. I don't get compensated whatsoever. This is even worse than the fucking meta shit, to be honest. That they just can decide, okay, yeah, fuck you, random kick. You ain't getting shit.
No, I totally agree with that. No, and I am blaming Arrowhead for that.
Like 10 minutes. 10 minutes into a match. If you think someone is fucking up, kick them.
You kick them.
After that, bro, if you did not kick them before that,
you're stuck with them. Yeah.
Or leave the game yourself.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that. Only place we disagree is the problem with the weapons. Paul, but no, I think that is spot on. That's and the problem is Arrowhead, because it does, like, they're trying to be welcoming to everybody.
Fuck being nice.
Yeah.
At this point, fuck being nice.
You can't.
You got too many players.
You can't. Yeah, exactly. And fucking missions are 40 minutes, bro. Like, it's more frustrating for me because I don't have 40 minutes to waste for nothing, man. It's frustrating. And Sean is in the chat. Sean, if I'm lying, I'm flying, bro. You and Doriega was there. Doriega is there too. Yeah, y'all saw that shit. It's there. It's my latest stream on Twitch. I'm cursing up a fucking store. I'm like, what is going on? Like, these dudes is horrible. So yeah, man. They were there. Dorian says Arrowhead need to collaborate with other live service games like Example. No, I think it's what Cold Blood said. They just simply need to stop being so nice. And here's what I think is happening too, though. Which again, give me the option to say, like, they maybe have different quick play modes. Like free fall means you team me up with anybody at my own risk. Maybe I get bonus points if we complete a mission or whatever.
Oh, Sean, look, if they all abandoned, yeah, and you're alone in the mission, at least you got the chance to get other people in there still.
Yeah, you can send out a beacon.
But if you get kicked out right before you almost finished, yeah, you get nothing. It's just, yeah, you wasted your time. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not mad at anybody. Now, I'm not mad at anybody kicking anybody. And that is so uncharacteristic of me. But this game is just, it's different to where, yeah, it's 40, you know, these aren't like 15-minute multiplayer.
You're going to be very mad when they kick you right before you extract, trust me.
No. I'm not talking about that kicking. I'm talking about if they're like, well, yeah. Well, yeah, no, you are talking about that.
They just do it for the shits and giggles.
Yeah, no.
Probably.
I'm talking about the motherfuckers that are like, you don't have to meta build. Because if you're the motherfucker that keeps dying, and trust me, I've been him. If you're the motherfucker that keeps dying and you use up all the stratagems because you don't have the right build, then when we really need that shit, when we get towards the end and we got to extract and there's only like...
You know what? If they could make it so that if someone gets kicked, that doesn't mean he can't continue the mission. It should just delete the other players.
Yeah.
But let you continue the mission without them.
Yep.
That is going to be the best solution out of all of them, really.
Yeah. Like you still, you know,
sometimes
like,
the host. No, look. Sometimes the host is just having internet problems.
Issue. Yeah.
And because of that, you also get fucked.
Yeah, I think there should probably be a cache, right? Like from every kick game that you experienced, to where, you know, when the game is finished, whatever points were accumulated, you go to your cache and you get them. You know, you still get them. You know what I'm saying? Or they still get added or whatever. Like whenever like the team does something, or the players in the game do something, and you boot up the game the first time and you get your extra points. I mean, it works that way. So why can't, you know, there'll be like a reserve thing? Because yeah, like Cold Blood said, if you've been in the game for over 10 minutes and you weren't kicked until like the last 5, I think that's dog shit. You know what I mean? I think that's dog shit, and you should get those spoils. Whatever spoils are, you know, whatever spoils are there, are yours too. And there should be a warning thing that comes up, like if you kick this player. Now, I know that's kind of hard, because you could have an asshole player that's like, I'm gonna wait out the 10 minutes, and then he just starts killing and griefing everybody. I get where it's a tough proposal, but you just got to report that motherfucker or something. Like, yeah, I don't think that's fair, but I'm not mad at people that kick people simply because of the meta. I'm not mad at people that do it because of that. I'm upset with Arrowhead that they didn't address what Cold Blood brought up, which is, why can't I say I'm this fucking level, or you've given me this type of grade? Like if you get so many stars, like if you're part of so many missions where you get so many stars, you killed so many bugs, your efficiency is this, you die the least, you know, then there should be some type of accumulative number or ranking, or just a ranking that's associated to you, whether it's public or not, that when you go to matchmake or jump in the game,
you don't need no ranking, bro. You just need a filter.
Yeah.
A filter for quick play.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, behind the scenes, how they would just do it. Like, there should be some way to say, this is what I want. And
at that point, Moss, you're gonna have always dog shit people with you because they're gonna put you with someone on your skill, brother. Think about the consequences. You just want to fuck yourself.
The way I was playing the other day. Tell them, hey, look, they think I'm capping. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Tell these mofos to watch that stream on Twitch. The way I was I was running for my life and taking mugs out the other day. Shit, give me 3 more people like me. We'll be good. We'll be good.
Probably way worse than you.
I surprised my damn self. I was like, oh. They were, bruh. They didn't know how to run the machines. Like, they were just at a loss for everything. I'm like, what the fuck? And there was one other dude there that he knew what he was doing, but he didn't have the right build. And I think that's what's happening. I think we're too often to where I think like a filter, like Cold Blood said, I'm just saying, different options. You have a filter, you have a rank, whatever. Well, you have at least of this, like, they have a gauge of my rank and maybe a couple of levels higher, a couple of levels lower, whatever. My problem is that I think what's happening is people are trying to aggro build their friends up. Like now everybody's playing this fucking game, right? So you're like at level 35 and the rest of your friends are at level 6. So you're like, look, we're going to get you motherfuckers up. Just come with me on some extreme missions. And they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And that's becoming a trend. You're getting sucked more and more into those type of scenarios. Because every time I got fucked up, that's what happened. I would be in the game. There's someone level 25. The other motherfuckers is like 7 and 6. And they're sticking together, right? Like they're talking together. Like there was that one game, Doriega, you were there. I went around the corner and remember them 3 motherfuckers, they were all standing next to you. I was like, this shit look creepy as hell. We're like, what are y'all doing? And then when they saw me come, it was like weird. They saw me coming and they just started running and shit. Like they were all just sitting there. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Y'all doing some funny shit in the alleyway? What is going on here? And when I came around the corner, they scampered. I was like, what the hell? That's what I think is going on. I think you're getting people that are trying to get their friends up to par. So they're like, yeah, I'm fucking level extreme. Here, I'm gonna get you up. Just try to survive the best way that you can. And they're all chuckling and laughing. Ha ha ha, I got killed again. Oh, we only got one. We only got one reinforcement left. Ha ha ha. Meanwhile, this is only 40 minutes I got for the fucking day. Like, we need to finish this mission, man. And I'm just wasting my time. So yeah, I'm with Cold Blood. I mean, whether you do a filtering, a ranking in filter, you got to do something different than this, because this is not good. Like I want to play, but then now I'm worried about this, and it forces me to again join the Discord. And Paul G, if you're part of the Discord, I'm gonna do a look for gaming thing for Helldivers. We're gonna try to add that channel. And I'm gonna send out the SOS beacon if y'all playing. That's why I asked y'all when y'all be playing. We can do that shit, man. Cause I'm tired of playing with these motherfuckers, man. They are trash. But those are my thoughts. Brigadier in the house, what's going on, good brother? Good to see you. Most was Rambo. Tell him, bro. Doriega ain't gonna lie. And Charnel definitely ain't gonna lie. He said my buddy got killed for his shit. And then the guy kicked him. Yeah, they'll do that too. Now that shit sucks. Yep. He said, yeah, they all abandoned at the end and left you for failure, bro. Yeah, because there was only like one stratagem left. Oh no, there was no. What it was, Sean, is there was no stratagems left, and I stopped reviving them. Cause I said, fuck it, I might need that stratagem. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not stratagem, but reinforcement. I said, fuck it,
and
I might
make
need
a voting system for kicking people.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea too.
Because in Counter-Strike, that's how it's handled over there. if even one person says nope, you ain't getting kicked.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's what I think the most frustrating part of this of the game is. Like, I want to play after this Peppa Pig shit. I'm afraid. And then don't forget, y'all get to torture me with fucking Peppa Pig. Okay, y'all get to torture me with that shit. Matter of fact, let me put this in the chat.
Better get the Windy Castle and Potato City, bro, before you finish the game.
Peppa Pig stream directly after, and here's the beauty of it. The way we got it set up now, y'all. Directly after, just hang tight, and you will be directed here. So what's going to happen is once we end this stream, it's automatically going to take you to the Peppa Pig stream. So, don't go anywhere. Just sit tight. In case something janky happens, it's pinned in the chat. You can just click on the link. But yeah, so and that's it. That's it. That's just those are my 2 cents on Helldivers. Kudos to Arrowhead and Sony. I'll give for their success. But I think the thing that's threatening this game is that dynamic with the matchmaking. Like they got to fix that shit. And that's something coming from me, because I'm it's fun. There's going to be a learning curve. We ain't got to be so tough and so tight. But nah, man, this is like fucking out. Like if I'm playing on excellent, I'm playing on excellent for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to achieve something and extract the most points and shit that I can. I don't mean I'm not playing. You know what I'm saying? I mean business. Don't.
Oh yeah, and when you do quick play, show us who we even joined before we joined them.
Yeah. I'm for all that shit.
Join no fucking level 2 dude.
Yeah, exactly.
That somehow got to Xtreme or something higher for whatever reason.
Yep. Because that's what's happening. I think that people of higher ranks are like bringing in their friends that just got, oh man, but I just got, oh no, man, I'm going to get you leveled up real quick. What do you think about Cold Blood? Them just simply putting caps on, if you're level 2, you can't get into an Xtreme game. What do you think about that? Or you don't think they should go that far?
No. Have the freedom, but make me decide if I want to join them.
Want to even be part of that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
If they want to go to Helldive difficulty after level 10 already, be my guest. But don't expect me to play with you.
To want to play with that shit. Yeah, exactly. I get that the challenge is part of the game, but some people mean business. That's what it is. And they've gone through the rigors and the difficulty of learning the curve, spending their money, getting the right stratagems, getting the right loadouts. And it's already tough enough on certain levels in certain conditions, especially if you're the automatons. Like, and I give credit to, there were some people that really taught me how to play the game. Like while Cold Blood's been playing, what's it called? There's a group of people that, like, I was dog shit, literally dog shit. And they really showed me how to like crouch in certain scenarios, get out of the fucking way, how to time the chargers coming and what to, and I was playing with them with the automatons. Like they really had the patience to talk to me through chat and help me be better. I think people like that deserve to have the freedom to go wherever they want to go and actually get rewarded for that shit. Because that's cool. I like that. But I don't have that type of patience. They do. Reward them, but allow me to just work with other motherfuckers that know what they're doing. Like, I'm gracious that the other people did that for me, man. That shit was cool. And they could tell that, they were like, Mosh, you need to do this, you know what I'm saying, and do that. And that was cool. That really helped me out. But everybody doesn't have that patience. Other people, and it's not that I don't have the patience. If I could do it, if I had the time to do that shit and fail and have a failure rate to where, okay, I'm showing this mug the ropes. So, you know, but I don't have that time. Like all I might have is 40 minutes. I do not want to spend my 40 minutes failing and only getting 2, you know, yellow points the whole fucking day. Like that was a wasted time for me. So the automatons are ridiculous. Yeah, they are. But there's these 2 guys, Paul G. See, you think I'm copping? Roll with the boy. Get your ass in that motherfucking Discord. I'm going to do an LFG for those of y'all that be trying to play. There's these 2 dudes that I roll with, man. That's all they play is automaton. These motherfuckers is bad, bro. Like, they are bad. One be on the mic, the other just he chats through the fucking their PC players. They chat through the joint. Man, they was running me through the whole fucking op. Yo, Moss, crouch. Moss, here's what you gonna do. Crouch over here, throw that grenade that way so you can distract them. I'm gonna do it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, God damn. These mugs ain't playing. They'll get you through. They don't die. I'm the only motherfucker. They're so good. They don't die in the automaton level. And I might die like maybe twice, maybe 3 times because I'm rolling with them. They serious. That's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all trying to get on with the, whenever, like when that automaton thing was coming where we had to get the mechs, I was rolling with them, bro. I was like, damn it, I gotta play the automaton level. I just hit them up. Y'all on? Yep.
I want to see you do a defend mission on Helldive with automatons.
Oh shit!
I want to see you do that, bro.
Oh shit! Paul Game said, "I'm a beast." All right, he said, "You level 50? Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, bro."
That has no meaning.
You know.
You can still be only average. Even if you're level 50, I mean, that has no meaning in my opinion.
I mean,
it's in the end, what are you doing in the game?
Or what
are you
level
fucking
are you
around
playing
or you're
on?
actually playing?
What level are you playing on? Because I know there's motherfuckers that are level 40 and they have yet to play on Xtreme, bro. Like they're playing, what is that? What do you call it? Begins with an M or something? I'm like, what?
Dude, I've been playing on Helldive since I got to 20.
Yeah. For some reason, can I get on Helldive?
I was like 36 or 37 or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He said I'm gonna be. Oh, he plays on Helldivers. Okay. All right, I got you, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna get into it later. All right, but with that said, we're out of here. It's time for.
And wait, I did that only with my one friend. Mm-hmm. We've been running through it because the fucking quick play didn't work back then.
Yeah.
So we ran through it, only me and him. Imagine how fucking hard that was.
Says, get it now. Optimize your web browsing with settings recommended by Microsoft. No, we ain't doing that. Fuck you. All right, so we're getting ready to play this goddamn Peppa Pig. Here, let me do this to get the stream ready for us to do that.
That's gonna be your best stream ever, bro.
You motherfuckers!
In all the 900 videos that you made, this is gonna be the best one by far.
You motherfuckers! All right, we're switching right now. All right. Yeah, okay. All right. We're switching the stream right now. Hold on. Where am I at? Holy shit. Okay. You motherfuckers! You don't deserve shit. Okay. All right. So there we go with that. Let me get this stream together with fucking Peppa Pig. God damn, you bastards. You bastards. Let's go here as this is a serious retro screen. I know it looks kind of funny. Bear with me for a second. Hold on 1 second. Xbox. Play xCloud. All right.
Why are you playing this on xCloud, bro? Play it natively.
I have so much problems with their downloader. I don't even want to deal with it again. Like it just, I get that. What's the name was a bigger.
Isn't that shit on the Xbox One, bro? Could you just put it there?
Let me see. Search games. Peppa. There we go. My friend Peppa Pig. That I just don't feel right even pulling that up. All right. Okay. All right. My friend Peppa Pig. Oh, hold on. I gotta take my controller out. I gotta put it in my PC. Oh God. You motherfuckers. Peppa Pig.
Do you still have your Xbox One X?
I have an S. I have an S. Is it 60?
I'm Peppa Pig.
Can y'all hear that shit?
Peppa cannot wait to tell everyone her news.
Y'all hear that shit?
I can nothing.
Hello, Peppa.
Hello,
Wait.
Peppa. I'm so
Let me put it.
excited.
Why is
Oh yeah, yeah, I can hear it.
You
Oh shit! Oh God! Who might this new friend be?
Snowy Mountain.
Oh man,
Beach. Everything.
this is not on.
Peppa is excited to play with her new friend and explore all the brilliant
Okay.
places in her world.
Come inside.
That's a good idea, Peppa.
Yes, Daddy. It's going to be so much fun.
Yes, Daddy.
Your new friend coming to play, Peppa.
What the
Very
hell's
soon.
going on? How come I can't?
I can't wait to play with them. Dinosaur.
Where is okay? XCloud properties.
Friend too.
Here we go. Why is it? Why does it look like that? Holy cow! This is dog
Out
shit.
already.
How do I? Okay. Oh, what the fuck? This is dog shit. Here we go. All right. I found a purpose for my for Xbox for these dog shit streams. Okay, y'all. So we're getting it together.
But Jay Gaming played this game at 1000 FPS, right?
He probably did. Oh shit. All right, y'all. So we're going to get ready for I lost my manhood to Peppa Pig stream. We're gonna stop this. It's gonna take you directly over to the stream. Come and join us in all the torturous way. This is dog shit. So join us over there. All right. I just want to say some final words to my family. I love y'all. I really love y'all a lot. This is hard for me to do. It's hard for me to leave y'all like this because there ain't no coming back from this shit, man. This is some dog. This is some dog shit, man. But join us over. It's literally going to take me 2 seconds to put this new stream key in and go over to the Peppa Pig dog shit stream. I love you, family. To my daughters and to my sons, it was a joy seeing y'all being birthed. I was there for, I think I was there for most of y'all being birthed. It was a joy, but now daddy's got to go. So I give y'all a farewell salute. Farewell. All right. With that said, hold on. We got some sad music I can play and shit on the soundboard. Where the fuck is it? The soundboard? Open the soundboard. Oh man. Is there some? Oh shit! Yeah. Oh shit! It's a wrap. I'm sorry. Let me see. Airborne Cricket. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I love y'all. It was a pleasure. Thank y'all for joining us too. To all my fans that were around when I was here. This is my song to y'all. All right, with that said, we're going. We're moving over. Join us in the stream. I appreciate y'all. What did Paul Gang say with his podcast? He said, Jay Gaming plays Peppa Pig. Paul Gang should have getting diabetes watching this shit. All right, y'all. We're heading over now. We'll see y'all there. Peace. All right, let me put the stream